name is Chief Njoku. I'm the national chairman of APGA. The reason we have called this press conference, at least I'm releasing a press details of what I want to say, but in a nutshell, as you know, the Edo elections and the Ondo elections are coming up in a short while, and INEC have just released their timetable. We're calling on Nigerians, particularly those from Edo and Ondo State, that APGA is ready. I've covered that in the press briefing I've done here, that we're very ready. We're very sorry for our members in Edo and Ondo who have been very, very badly marginalized due to INEC not recognizing a Supreme Court judgment. Not just that they are not recognizing a Supreme Court judgment, a High Court in Abuja has ordered them, gave injunctions on them, instead of them to obey the judgment or rush to the court to appeal it and get the appeal done, they rushed and got a stay on a committal. A committal is a process whereby when you are not obeying a judgment, Form 48 is done, Form 49, then a new sitting is done for the judge to try and know whether you are in contempt. The judge has come out to say that they are in contempt. The INEC chairman is in contempt. Oye, who submitted the names and tried to do a congress and a convention, is also in contempt. But that's not our problem. We are calling on Nigerians, calling on the President of Nigeria, calling on the Attorney General of Nigeria to look into this issue, where it is that a parastatal in Nigeria can stay by getting a stay from the Court of Appeal, a stay on a committal judgment that has already been given, and is relying on that stay on a committal judgment that has already been given to flaunt and disobey a direct order of the court. We are calling on every well-meaning Nigerian. You will look at what's happening today. I just heard that our former Governor Willie obiano has gotten bail. This is a very, very funny world. It was just a few months ago that he was bragging to a few people that he spent 4.5 billion naira actually trying to stop me from being national chairman of the party. Is that not poetic justice? That at the end of the day, what is being charged is for that same sort of figure, 4.5 billion. We should not, when we're in power, we should not just believe that the world stops there. We should use our powers for the betterment of the people, for justice to prevail, not for trying to thwart justice. Today we are calling on all well-meaning Nigerians, the Senate President, the Speaker of the Federal House, everyone who has any position in Nigeria, to look and ask, why are the direct orders of the court not being obeyed? Thank you very much. Judgments of the court. This is a judgment of a committal proceeding. This is a judgment of a committal proceeding where the chairman of INEC, a judgment has been given for his committal. And this is the last paragraph. It says, it is well established in legal jurisprudence that court orders must be obeyed and respected. This is the judge saying. Parties to litigation are duty-bound to adhere to the directives of the court. Disobedience of court orders undermines the sanctity of the judiciary and the rule of law. The first respondent, Victor Oye, and the second respondent, INEC Chairman Mahmudu, have committed contempt by disobeying the substituting order of this court made on the 10th of May 2023, and so I hold. This impunity cannot continue. This political insanity has to stop. This is from the judge. The acceptance of candidates by the second respondent that are products of the Congress presided over by the first respondent, Victor Ikoye, held on the 31st of May 2023, in defiance of order of this court made on the 10th of May, is undoubtedly an affront to the order of this court under review. He's talking about the so-called convention that brought out a Sly, who was the PA to the governor. Having established the disobedience of the first respondent and the second respondent, INEC, to the order of this court made on the 10th of May 2023, and since the purpose of a committal proceeding is to ensure that the orders of court are upheld and respected, I hereby adopt a lenient view and order that the first and second respondents should purge themselves of contempt within 14 days, effective from today, the 9th day of November 2023. Case is hereby adjourned till 29th of November 2020 to enable the respondents, Oye and INEC chairman, to purge themselves of the contempt or face the wrath of the law. Just before that day of sentencing, they rushed to the Court of Appeal and get a stay on a judgment that has been given, but sentencing to come. Was it not easier for the INEC chairman to just purge himself or obey the court order rather than running to the Court of Appeal? Which one is easier? Is he a member of APGA? What is his purpose? What is his reason? Why is it not simpler for INEC to obey a judgment the same way they obeyed it in Bayelsa when TB Silva's name was removed by a court? They obeyed it instantly. And when the Court of Appeal turned it, they turned it back. And that is what the rule of law is. We cannot choose and choose which one we obey and which one we don't obey. I have nothing against Mahmoud. I don't know him, I've never seen him, but I've heard of him and people have spoken to me on his behalf previously. But those are things I don't want to go into. But he should act as a top executive of a place like INEC and do the needful. Thank you very much.